Chapter 17. The room is unbearably silent, except for the sound of my heart pounding loudly in my ears. Don't, it says. Don't leave, Mama. It stretches and pulls under flesh and bone. It rips and tears apart and squeezes. It threatens to give out if I don't stay. I turn to Chico. Ready? I don't know. Chico's voice is nervous and full of doubt, but we are as ready as we'll ever be. Our lives have been stuffed into backpacks. Mine holds the pictures of my parents in front of my father's car, a casket tape with his voice and favorite songs, a Walkman Mama gave me on my 10th birthday, the money my tia sent, that Mama always meant for me, but that still feels like I stole extra clothes and toothbrush, water, bread, candy. All we have to do is go through that window, I tell him. I keep my eyes on the pane of glass in the wall. I don't look away. If I do, I might listen to my heart. I might believe we can stay. I might let myself be talked into not leaving. If I look away for even a minute, I might lose sight of our escape. When I said good night to Mama earlier, what I really wanted to say was how much I loved her and want a good mama she's been, and that I'll miss her, and don't worry, I'll make it, and to ask her for her forgiveness, for lying and for leaving her all alone. I wanted to ask her to pray for me, to pray with me, like we did when I was little, and I wanted her to hold me on last night in the comfort of her arms. That's what I wanted to say instead of leaving in it the letter she'll find tomorrow. But all I said to her was buenas noches. She smiled and said, see you in the morning, hijo, si Dios quiera, if God wants. I wonder if she still will remember those words when she realizes I'm gone, and whether she blames God or me, Pulga. That's all we have to do, I tell Chico. Go out of the window and pedal away from here, to the bus station as fast as possible. That's not all we have to do, he says. I can hear now he's trying to hold back tears. Do you want to go to the warehouse tomorrow instead? Meet up with more guys holding guns to our heads? Do you want to stay here and find out what happens to us? What Ray has planned for us? He's quiet. No, he says finally. The ache in my chest and thumping in my ears subsides. I hear him take a deep breath. I know he's afraid, but I have to push him. I have to make him. It's the only way. You will never see this room again, my heart reminds me. You will never see Mama again. Please, please be quiet, I tell it. I don't need to be reminded of the thing I've always known, but didn't want to admit. Don't, my heart tells me. But my mind reminds me if I stay, I will end up dead or like Ray. The backpacks are in my hand. All I have to do is shove them out the window. This is our only chance, so I do it. I shove the backpacks out the window. I put one leg over and sill and climb out of the only house I've known. I hear Chico's heavy breathing as we run to our bicycles, and my mind immediately fills with images of someone looking in the dark, of someone watching Chico and me, making a break for it. I think of Ray in some back room telling one of his guys to just shoot us if we step out of line. Wait for the bullet, wait for the knife, for a quick hot slice through my neck. As we jump on our bikes, as we take off as fast as we can, we race through the streets of our barrio, past a few cantinas with music blaring, past a few cantinas with music blaring, and people lingering outside. Every now and then, we come across a car, and I worry one of Ray's guys will be inside, spot us, and come after us. Each time we approach one, I pedal faster, and then I listen for the sound of it stopping abruptly, turning around, and the engine roaring as it comes racing behind us. But it doesn't happen. The fluorescent lights of the green and white Languita bus station appear up ahead, and we set our bikes near the side of the building. I pray that they will still be here tomorrow morning, when Mama undoubtedly comes looking for us, hoping the note we left was a lie, and that we didn't go through with it. The station isn't open, so we have to wait outside, like sitting ducks, for the bus to show up, like that will take us to Puerto Barrios to Guatemala City. Chico and I are the first ones here. It is dark and I am covered in sweat from fear, and from pedaling so hard and so fast. More people arrive, everyone giving each other the once-over. We sit on the concrete far away from the rest in the shadows, trying to go unnoticed, trying to blend into the wall behind us. That's when I noticed Chico's wearing the pale blue American Eagle shirt. the one that almost seems to glow. "Why'd you wear that shirt?" I ask him quietly. He looks at me like I'm stupid. "For luck, it's good luck." He smiles his stupid smile. I stare at him, wondering if he really doesn't remember he was wearing it that day Don Felicio was murdered. Wondering why he didn't burn it with the rest of our blood-stained clothes. I stare at it and wonder why Chico would ever think it's good luck. Chico, who hasn't cut a break in his life since the day he was cut from his mother's umbilical cord. I almost tell him to change into it for the spare one in his backpack, but I don't want to put anything in his head. If he needs to believe in this shirt, then I'm not going to take that away from him. "Right," I say. "Luck." "You think Pequeña changed her mind?" he asks suddenly. "I don't know," I say, but I keep a lookout for her, hoping she didn't. A pickup pulls up, had 3 adults get out. At the first, I'm wary of the big guy who gets out, but then I see 2 elderly women get out of the passenger side door. One of them wears gold bangles on her wrist, and I know she must be from the States. Even the way she sits. It's easy to spot them, the people who are from here, but are no longer from here. More people gather in front of the station, with suitcases and backpacks. They talk quietly, look around, waiting for the bus to show. I look into the darkness, searching for Pequeña, and I see the figure of a guy instead. I blink, trying to focus. I blink again, trying to see if he's built or walks like Ray or Nestor. He's wearing a large bulky jacket, a baseball cap, pulled down to hide his face. Jeans, old sneakers, a backpack. The guy glances quickly at us and starts walking faster in our direction. I look past him, half expecting to see Nestor's car turn a corner, when it will park and wait. Wait for this guy to do what he came for, run back, get in the car, and speed away while Chico and I bleed out on the street. I picture my death. I am always picturing my death. He closes the space between us so quickly, like time is warped, and I jump to my feet just as he approaches on Chico's side. Chico's face fills with fear. A sound escapes him like a whimpering dog, and his body tightens as if waiting for a bullet or a blow. "Pulga, Pulga, relax," the guy says. My brain tries to connect the familiarity of the voice with the strangeness of the image in front of me. "It's me, look, relax," he says. Slowly it clicks. "Pequeña, yes, shut up," she says, looking around. Her body is bulky, with layers of clothing. Her hair is long. I reach to touch the cropped edges sticking out from under the baseball hat, hiding her face. She shoves my hand away hard, then rushes to Chico, who is still on the floor, scared and confused. "It's me," she says. "Don't worry." He shakes his head, unable to speak. "What the hell are you doing?" "Oh, why'd you come up to us like that?" I say to her. She stands up, faces me. "You knew I was coming." "Yeah, but of course," she looks like a boy. "We all know what happens to girls on this journey." I wasn't thinking. A faraway rumble and the smell of diesel filled the air. A bus comes from around the back of the station and hisses to a stop in front of us. The crowd hurries to put their luggage in their side compartment. Outside the bus, but not us. We climb on and sit down. Look out the window, and my heart, as if in one last desperate attempt to make me stay, cramps tight, like it's been punched, making it difficult to breathe. You can outrun danger, it tells me, but you can't outrun the pain. I take a deep breath, swallow hard, as the bus slowly pulls onto the road.